Our first trading day of 2022 is finally upon us, and guess what? It's a different year with the same tactics, but it doesn't mean that more stuff is not being uncovered. We have a lot of good stuff to talk about today, and it's starting here in this video. So before we enter, make sure to give it a like and subscribe, but as you will have seen from the intro clip, this is all just opinion and nothing more. But we're going to dive in, and I want to start off by looking at this which we have found. Now this is coming from @StockCrasherJoe on Twitter. It's speaking about Fintel. So it reads, "Shouldn't have blocked me Fintel, now I'm digging. Turns out Wilson Reisenhoover, the creator of Fintel, is also a founder and managing partner of a hedge fund which is called Quantsoft Capital Partners. Still think their data is tainted by conflict of interest. I do believe it could point to a conflict of interest. Now, on the one hand, there are people saying, well, fair enough, he's allowed to have his hand in other businesses, and whilst that is true, when you run a service, in my opinion, which is kind of, a paid service which people subscribe to, it definitely could lead to some conflicts of interest right there, and that could go on to kind of skew the data, in my opinion. So whilst this may seem insignificant to some, it is another stage worth pointing out. And another thing which really is worth pointing out is looking at what we're seeing with AMC, both price and short interest data in the past while, as well as volume. So one day ago on Reddit, this one is coming from Anna Slats, if you want to look it up, is speaking about the glitches that we have seen. It's a big compilation from April all the way through till very late December, and look at all of the glitches that we have had. Glitches in price, we're looking at glitches in the short interest very recently, and all that sort of stuff. Glitches in volume as well. And if you want to have a look at this one, I do recommend it. You can break it down in your own time, but this is just, a massive paragraph of all of this data. How many times has this changed? Now, for those of you who have been in the market for some time and who follow other stocks and cryptos for that matter as well, glitches like this don't really happen that often with other stocks. You will know this if you have had your eyes out in the past year. Of course, a glitch now and then can happen, but this many glitches is starting to get a little bit strange in my opinion. Now, we've known this for some time, but it becomes to a point where we have to wonder, if there are this many quote-unquote glitches, when does it stop being glitches and what starts being the real information? So for example, things like what we have seen when it comes to short interest at 40%, maybe even more than that, because bear in mind, if fake shares are out there, it could be more than 100%. So when we see data like this, we have to start thinking right now, the price action of AMC isn't usual. If we have about 4 million, maybe even more than that, now holding their positions, people who have been adding to their positions in the past year, the price should be going up. So something must be going on behind the scenes when it comes to short interest, and the reported data is nothing more than that. Reported data. There can be data that isn't reported, and in that instance we do not know what that is. So when we look at these figures, we have to take them, of course, with a little bit of skepticism, but on the other hand, why should we not look at them a little bit more logically, a little bit more reasonably, and talk about how realistic they can be? Because whilst some may see this as, nothing more than a glitch, and a lot of the media will try and show this as nothing more than a glitch, I think some of this really is questionable, really is on the point, so it's something to think about going into the rest of the year. So once more guys, it's another trading day. We're probably going to look at the price of AMC later on in another video, but from where we are so far, things are typical. Not much going on at all. If you have a look at the price of AMC throughout the day, we're just moving just a very, very small amount today. So yes, whilst we're up by 1%, you'll see this is not the price action that we would expect in the past day, in the past month, in the past 5 days, and all of these time frames. You would not expect this price action from a stock which is being bought heavily, continuously by retail. So tell me your opinions down below, because we all know that nobody is selling, so what is happening to the price? I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section, so thank you for joining me, and I'll see you again. Thank you for watching through till the end, but let me tell you about our Discord. So on your screen, you'll be seeing the N2S Finance Discord. Obviously, it is split into multiple sections. Basically, at the top, we have updates from me and all that kind of good stuff. If you scroll down a bit further, we have the main sections where we focus on cryptos, SPACs, and other hot stocks, including penny stocks, even stable growth stocks as well. And we even have a special AMC GME chat. If you scroll down, you can see some research and DD from the community. We also have funny memes, and you can see actual contributions from members down here. And again, if you do join us, it is completely free, link is down below. But if you do want to become a Patreon, you will actually get a pink sticker which will be displayed on your name. So your name will come up in pink as mine comes up in red down here, and that will show that you are a Patreon. But other than that, guys, you can join completely for free down below. You do not have to pay anything if you do not want to. Thank you for watching, see you soon.